What's going on, everybody? Ah, late video. Late video. What's going on, everybody? This your boy Isaiah, coming to you again from Buckle Locker. Subscribe, like, comment, share all my videos. Make sure you hit the notification bell icon to notify you on all new videos that's posted on this channel. And also, if you want to donate to the channel, feel free to donate to the channel. All donations are welcome, big or small. It don't even matter. It is what it is. Huh. Also, if you want to follow the Buckles Locker Facebook page and the Twitter page, description links are in the links are in the description box. It's a late video. I usually don't do these videos late, but you know, it is what it is. As you can see, the title of my video, Dirk names Ryan Fitzpatrick, aka Ryan Fitzmagic, the starter for this weekend's game against the Carolina Panthers. What does this mean? Now Ryan Fitzpatrick has the spotlight on him. We're gonna see what he's gonna do. Expectations has came about. And we're gonna see how Ryan Fitzpatrick handles his expectations, because he came in with no expectations against the Bengals. Playoff hopes are still alive. We're one game out of the playoff spot. Seattle has a game up on us, so there's still hope. This is a very, very important game. Expectations has risen in Tampa. Now that Ryan Fitzpatrick is the starter, expectations are even higher now. Expectations are really high, because if we can get this game, we go back to 4-4, and we'd be one game behind the Panthers. The Panthers are on the roll right now. Cam Newton's playing really well right now. This is going to be interesting. What is Ryan Fitzpatrick going to do against that Carolina defense? But I'll make a preview video on that tomorrow. But this is mainly about Fitzpatrick. Who does this decision affect? Of course, Jameis Winston. What does this mean for Jameis? He's the backup quarterback right now. I know people have been talking about the Bucs not playing Jameis for the rest of the season, but if you listen to Dirk Cutter's press conference today when he announced Ryan Fitzpatrick as a starter, I don't know if one of the press members or a couple press members asked about Jameis, is he gonna be able to play again this season? And Dirk, right out of his mouth, he said, I have no doubt. He believes Jameis will get another shot. He mentioned about why teams don't go to backups, because they don't like to go to the backups, because they don't like the backups. And when I heard him say that, if Ryan Fitzpatrick has 2 bad games, because if he has 1 bad game, he's not going to pull him. But if Ryan Fitzpatrick have 2 bad games, I highly believe that he will put Jameis back in there, due to the fact that they picked up his 5th-year option, and they feel like they still want to know what they got in James. It's almost like Dirk hasn't closed the door on putting Jameis back in. It's pretty obvious how he feels about Ryan Fitzpatrick. Even though Ryan Fitzpatrick's playing well, Dirk is trying to win games, but he really hoped that Jameis can get back in and prove everybody wrong, because that was Dirk's project. And you know how coaches is, right? So when I heard him say Jameis will get another shot, because how backups do play after so many games. Um, Knowing Dirk, he will give Jameis another shot. Just listen to what he said. He really believes that Jameis will get another shot this season. With that being said, I'm still not putting his jersey on. I have nothing personal against Jameis. A lot of people do, but I don't. A lot of people in the group um, have personal issues with Jameis to the point that they attacked his child. That is ridiculous. I understand y'all mad at Jameis as a football player, but to attack that man personal life, that's low down dirty shame. A lot of you Bucks fans should be ashamed of yourself for doing that, for coming at Jameis on the personal tip. Leave that man, wife, and his kid out of the situation. Keep it football. Don't make it personal. A lot of you, about 80% of you Bucks fans, have made it personal. Now I got to stand up for Jameis on that part. When you get personal with people's livelihoods and making threats and making noise, cut that out, man. That's foul. You know what I'm saying? I don't respect that. I don't respect people that do that. So back to the point of the story of this video. If Ryan Fitzpatrick plays well, then we'll be all right. But it's almost like they both erratic. But right now, Ryan Fitzpatrick is playing well. If we get the Ryan Fitzpatrick against the Saints and then against the Eagles, then we good. If we get the Ryan Fitzpatrick the first half against the Steelers and the first half against the Bears, then Jameis is back in the game. And if Ryan Fitzpatrick get hurt, I think Dirk will quickly throw Jameis back in. It's almost like Jameis got one more shot. Dirk is willing to give Jameis one more shot because if he don't give Jameis a shot, then it looks bad on him and Jason. It does. And I was listening to a lot of the analysts that they talk about this. They picked up his fifth-year option. That was the key. If they didn't pick up the fifth-year option, it wouldn't be a big deal. But they picked it up. And they got to give him one more shot. If Ryan Fitzpatrick get hurt or have a couple bad games in a row, Jameis going back in that game for one last shot. I know y'all don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. And like I told y'all before, I think Jameis is talented. I just don't think he's been coached up right. I think this situation is more like a Jeff Fisher, Jared Goff. We know Dirk had Matt Ryan in Atlanta from 2012 to 2014. And Atlanta offense was really good. It was 13-3 in 2012. They were like 4-12 and 13, and then like 2014 they hit 6-10, and they got rid of Dirk. As soon as they got rid of Dirk and Mike Smith, the Falcons got better. Dirk did the same thing in Atlanta. A lot of numbers. Up and down the field. Matt Ryan interceptions was very high. Matt Ryan threw like 18 interceptions, 17, like 16 in Dirk's offense. He threw a lot of interceptions in Dirk. Dirk's offense is very risky. It's not quarterback friendly. Despite all the weapons we do have, and I admit we have some of the best weapons in the NFL, along with the Chiefs and the Rams, but Dirk offense is not quarterback friendly. It's not. Even Matt Ryan's numbers was good. He made the Pro Bowl twice, but he threw a lot of interceptions. Like 16, 17, and 18. What up, Keith? I think Dirk, you know, getting rid of the emotional part of the conversation of where everybody 24-year-old quarterback and you can't figure it out. His strengths, his weaknesses. I really hope that this does not turn out to be a Jared Goff, Jeff Fisher situation. Now I'm not saying we should start Winston right now. No. He's the backup quarterback right now. I know y'all saying that the Bucs should not play him because they want to protect themselves from the $21 million fifth year option they picked up. Like just like the professional play him again because he has potential. And I told y'all this. He will have a better chance with another coaching staff than with Dirk. And y'all know I'm not a fan of Dirk or Mike Smith. I think they should get rid of anything that was attached to Mike Smith. Dirk is attached to Mike Smith. Mark Duffner is attached to Mike Smith. We ain't worried about Jameis right now. Jameis is out the picture. I think as soon as we get rid of Dirk and anything that was left over from Mike Smith, I think we'll be fine. Coaching wise. I don't see a Super Bowl from Dirk Cutter. The talk has been about Winston, but let's go a little bit higher. Let's go a little higher than Winston. We already made our point about Winston. We already know how we feel about him and his turnovers. He's second in the NFL in turnovers. I get that part. I'm over that. We got to go one step higher. Game after game after game, how many times have we seen Dirk underachieve with this team? We'll have a bad second quarter. 2.5 good quarters. We have yet to play 4 good quarters from offense to defense and special teams. Now, I'm going to need y'all to keep that same energy with Dirk. The same energy you had against Winston is the same energy you better have with Dirk. I believe fans were so geared towards Winston, they forgetting about the poor coaching on top of Winston's turnovers. So that's a recipe for disaster. Bad coaching, bad quarterback play equals not a good team. See, people like to magnify the product on the field, which is fine. But sometimes you got to sit back and look at the whole picture. And the reason why people keep looking at Winston, remember, Winston is the reflection of the coach. The coach calls the play. Winston tries to execute it. So they both ain't doing their jobs. What's up, Nicholas? We get it. I get it. Jameis has underachieved in this offense. The one thing about my channel, I look at the whole picture. See, a lot of you guys like to single out Winston because you got some personal thing with him. You got something right at him. I don't see a lot of you with the same energy against Dirk Cutter. I just by reading some of the social media comments in the Buckle and into the Bucs Facebook groups, the energy is all at Winston. And y'all fail to realize we are a poorly coached team in all 3 phases. I get it. Winston's turnovers, bad decision making, taking sacks and fumbling. I get that part. But we went from 9-7. 9-7. We was 2-14 when Winston first started. To 6-10. Lovie Smith got fired. To 9-7. First year under Dirk. Then we regressed last season. He should have been fired last season. And here we are again in Dirk's third season. So how many chances does Dirk get? We got rid of one cancer. This is Dirk's third season, and we still look the same. Now, here we are with a journeyman quarterback, Ryan Fitzpatrick, to try to save his job. That should tell you where the organization's at. If I was the owners, I'm cleaning house. Because if you putting all your chips on the table for Ryan Fitzpatrick to save my job, and you looking at all these other quarterbacks, when you got two quarterbacks, you ain't got none. I'm just keeping it real, folks. I hope Ryan Fitzpatrick come in and go 7-2. Now, that's being optimistic. If Ryan Fitzpatrick can win the next 7 out of the 9 games, we're 10-6. Now, I believe the way the team's been playing around us, Ryan Fitzpatrick, all he got to do, and I think he will do this, is not turn the ball over. Because if we play Carolina and he has no turnovers and we get blown out, all you guys that hated on Winston, I'm going to need you to have that same energy against Dirk Cutter. If Ryan Fitzpatrick plays a good game, no interceptions, no turnovers, period, and we still get beat pretty good by two scores, I'm going to need you to have the same energy. I repeat, the same energy you had on Winston at Dirk Cutter. And on the flip side, it's got to be fair. I hold no punches on nobody on the team. If Ryan Fitzpatrick have a bad game, I need y'all to have that same energy. If Ryan Fitzpatrick have a bad game, he throws a couple picks, which he's known to do. I want y'all to have the same energy across the board. If Ryan Fitzpatrick goes in there and throws 2 or 3 interceptions, gets sacked, I'm going to need y'all to have that same energy. Okay? Let's make sure we have a double standard here, okay? Let's not, because I'm going to tell you right now, whether it's Winston or Ryan Fitzpatrick, I'm not accepting no turnovers and no fumbles. If Ryan Fitzpatrick go in there and start throwing interceptions and fumbling the ball, I'm going to be on his ass. I'm going to be on him too. Because see, from here on out, I've been keeping it real with y'all, but I've been politically correct. I don't wish nothing bad on nobody. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm going to hold Ryan Fitzpatrick the same way I look at James. Excuse me. The same way I look at James. I'm gonna keep saying this. Y'all keep that same energy. Because I'm gonna keep the same energy. Because if Ryan Fitzpatrick have a bad game against the Panthers, he won't get benched. Unless he get hurt. If he has 2 bad games in a row, I don't want to hear no crickets. I don't hear no excuses or none of that. Because 80% of you guys wanted Ryan Fitzpatrick to stay in the game and be starter for the rest of the season. So 80% of you, if he does bad, I want the 80% that did not like Winston, I'm going to need y'all to get on Ryan Fitzpatrick. Okay, 95% of you wanted Ryan Fitzpatrick, you got him. Now, if he does bad, I don't want to hear excuses because he has a history already. So I won't hear no excuses for Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's been in the league a long time. Okay, folks? Now, also, I know who's also happy that Ryan Fitzpatrick is in. Deshaun Jackson. I know he's ecstatic about Ryan Fitzmagic being back in the game. He gets to catch a deep ball. All he wants to catch is deep balls. Also, I might as well say this now. Deshaun Jackson will not be back with the team next year. He won't get traded, but he will not be back with the team next year because of Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin got his spot. Watch. He will not be back. His attitude, his demeanor, he don't fight for balls. He's not tough. Godwin is fast, big, strong, and tough. Deshaun never liked the Jameis from the jump. Deshaun is about himself. He wants the ball. He wants to get yards. He's not about it. He's never been a team guy. He's never came off to me as a team guy. But now he got Ryan Fitzpatrick back in. So, of course, he'll get some catches. But we need more than that from our number 2 receiver. Just can't run go routes the whole game. But okay, we're going to see what Ryan Fitzpatrick do. Because you know. Oh, I'm going to be watching close. I'm going to be watching close for the rest of the season. Because the 90 to 95% of you that did not want Jameis in there, I know who you are. I'm going to be on you too. I want our team to win. But if we struggle, I'm giving y'all the same energy y'all gave Jameis to Ryan. And I want to make this clear. I don't condone what Jameis has done on the field or off the field. I don't condone that. I don't like this off the field stuff that he did almost 3 years ago, and people still talk about it, but let's keep that in mind too. Almost 3 years ago. And the stuff that he's been on the field, 10 interceptions, 13 turns, I don't like that. I don't like it. I hate it. He has hurt the team to the point that he got to sit down. And he probably won't be back with the team next year. More than likely. Now, will they put him in bubble wrap? No. They're not going to trot Ryan Griffin out there. Do y'all really? See, this is what y'all got to think. This is how you know. If they done with Jameis Winston, this was going to let y'all know if they done with Jameis Winston. If they done with Jameis, come the Panthers game, he will be the 3rd string quarterback. Now, rock with me on that. Jameis will be the 3rd string quarterback. If they done with Jameis, he will be the 3rd string quarterback. If Jameis is the 2nd string quarterback, they not done with him. They gonna play this out to the last game of the season. They picked up the 5th year option. The reason why they picked it up because they felt like, well, we're going to give him one more year. 3 games, basically, into his final year. 9 more games to go. I remember the other video I made, I said Jameis will not get back in the game or will not see the field for the rest of the season. 2 reasons. If he's the 3rd string quarterback, and if Ryan Fitzpatrick don't get hurt. Well, if you don't have like 2 or 3 bad games in a row. Jameis Winston would not get back in the game if those 3 things happen. If Jameis Winston is the 2nd string quarterback, if he's the backup, if he's dressed, yeah, he's going to get another shot. If Ryan Fitzpatrick had about 2 or 3 bad games in a row, he's going back in. And if Ryan Fitzpatrick get hurt, trust me, they will put him in there before they put Ryan Griffin in there. But I'm telling you right now, if Ryan Fitzpatrick wins and we go back from 3-4 to 5-4 with 5 games left, he ain't getting back in. So Jameis, you did it to yourself. Now I will say this about Jameis. As a 24-year-old man, I like the way he handled himself. He took full ownership of it. He said he got to fix it. Jameis, we've heard that over and over again. I got to work on my craft. I got to fix it. I got to stop turning the ball over. And you have yet to do that, Jameis. Now look at you. You got benched for a backup quarterback, a journeyman, that is off and on. 1 minute Ryan is on, 1 minute he's off. He just like you, Jameis. Y'all the same quarterback, erratic. You're hot and you're cold. Right now, Ryan Fitzmagic is the hot guy. You go with the hot guy. Oh, we got a super chat. Allen Robinson. Do you think we need to draft a speed receiver next year? Yeah. Yes, we do. There's a few coming out. There's a few. But it won't be a first round pick. It won't be a second round pick either. It'll probably be a third or fourth round pick. Because we got bigger issues to address in the draft this year. The defensive draft this year is loaded with D linemen and with defense, period. So we more than likely we'll get secondary help again in the pass rusher. So, and more than likely it'll be a new coach and a new GM. So, and I just hope I'm gonna make a whole nother video on that. I hope they don't blow that whole thing up because Tampa do have good players. But back to this Ryan Fitzpatrick thing. Y'all got him. Y'all complained and y'all moaned and cried about Ryan Fitzpatrick. You know the old saying, be careful what you wish for. It can always come back to bite you in the butt. And I'm not going to say nothing, but I'm going to let y'all know. I'm going to be the first one to let y'all know, oh, this is what you want? This is what you want? It's going to be a very interesting, and I'm not even going to say that very interesting 9 games. This is going to be a very interesting 2 to 3 games. If Ryan can go 2-2, but 2-1, okay. That'll put us at 5-5 with 6 games to go. Oh, I'm sorry. With 6 games to go. If Ryan Fitzpatrick go 0-2 or 0-3, you know they're going back in there with Jameis. Y'all go back, go look at that press conference. I'm telling you. Now, let me ask y'all this question: what is the over/under with Ryan Fitzpatrick in these next 9 games? What you think our record going to be these next 9 games with expectations raised with Ryan Fitzpatrick? What is our record going the next 9 games? 7-2, 6-3, 5-4. These next 9 games, can Ryan win 7 out of the next 9 games? Some of y'all saying 2 games, some of you 4 games, 9-7. No, I get the 9-7. I'm talking about these next 9 games with Ryan Fitzpatrick as the quarterback. These next 9 games, how many games can we win out of these next 9 games? I don't need the end of the season record. I want the next 9 games. Right now we are at 3-4. How many games can Ryan Fitzpatrick win out of these last 9? 3. Bowels Movement. What's up, man? He said 3-6. So you're saying Ryan Fitzpatrick will win 3 games out of these next 9? That's not good. 5. Tony says 5-4. So if Ryan wins 5 out of the next 9 games, that's 8-8. James will go 1-8. 6-3, 4-5. Interesting. I also this now you gotta count also into the equation that our offense is looking a little bit better. A little bit. Game and watching the highlights and specifically looking at certain things, the defense had a chance to stop the Bengals from kicking a field goal, and they folded. It's almost like when it's time for you to show up, and the defense didn't do that. So I gotta hold the defense accountable on that. It was 34-34. We had momentum, and all the defense had to do was stop Andy Dalton. Couldn't do it. Even right before half, couldn't do it. I know Jameis threw the picks, but the defense still kind of struggled, man. We have the worst defense in the NFL. It's official. The Browns got a better defense than us. The Patriots got a better defense than us. The Chiefs' defense is looking better. The defenses are improving better than our defense. Remember, we still have the stench of Mike Smith all throughout that defense. His scheme is still there. But we'll see if Ryan Fitzpatrick can overcome that defense. He did do it the first 2 games. He overcame the horrendous defense. And that was really no expectation because we all knew James was coming back. If we can get the Ryan Fitzpatrick that went 10-6 with the Jets, we'll be good. But I will say this though. The Bucks need to cut Chandler Catanzaro right now. Why hasn't he been cut yet? Going back and watching that game, that dude should have been cut effective immediately. Chandler Catanzaro should have been cut after the game. Watching the game, Jason Pierre-Paul is our best player on the team. Along with, Mike Evans, Jason Pierre-Paul. Those are the 2 guys that stand out to me. Pierre-Paul and Mike Evans is the 2 best players on our team. Jason Pierre-Paul is the best player on our defense. I think he has 8 sacks. And the best player on our offense is Mike Evans. And the rest of everybody's kind of falling in place, like, OJ and Chris Godwin. Kind of like number 2 and 3. But Chandler needs to be cut. I don't know why we haven't got no news on him. But going back and watching the game, man, I'm gonna give it a C+, a C- for the Bucks against the Bengals. Because without those interceptions, we blow the Bengals out the water. We blow the Bengals out the water without those interceptions. Without that pick 6, we beat the Bengals. Despite that him throwing 3 interceptions, we still could have beat them. That pick 6 really hurt. And quite frankly, we should have beat them with the 4 interceptions. We would have blew the Bengals clean off the map without those interceptions. Hell, James could have threw 2, and we would have blew him out the water. And oh, by the way, the Cleveland Browns fired Hugh Jackson and Todd Haley. They starting over again at the coaching helm. They're going to keep firing coaches until they get it right. And oh, by the way, Cleveland Browns offense looked like doo-doo against the Steelers. You see what I'm saying? Like, I hate when we play a team and they look good against us, and then the following week, they look like that. A lot of stuff going to happen in these next 9 weeks. With Dirk, Jason, Jameis all tied up. And if you think like a GM, that means you think on a higher level. The GM is in control of the roster decisions. Dirk has input. That $20 million 50 option pickup was Jason Light decision. He went over with Dirk. If they cut ties with Jameis Winston, that means Dirk and Jason has admitted that it was a failure. And you know, when you pick a quarterback number 1 in the draft and he doesn't pan out to be the quarterback, that sets your franchise back about the minimum of 2 to 3 years. Minimal. Sometimes 4 or 5. But the minimal, if this Jameis Winston pick don't work out, if they just cut bait with him, that sets our franchise back at least 2 to 3 years. You want to know why? New coach, new GM, rebuild. Gerald McCoy will be traded. Deshaun Jackson won't come back, which he already gonna come back. Donovan Smith, Dotson will probably get cut. They will root out anybody that's not top tier. Mike Evans stays, Quan stays, Levante stays, Pierre stays, Justin Evans stays. Maybe Vernon. I don't know. Probably not. Allie stays. Chris Godwin stays. O.J. Howard stays. Cameron Brate might get traded because of his contract, and we got O.J. Howard on a rookie contract. I'm telling y'all right now, this is how it works. Because if Jameis gone, that means the GM and the head coach gone too. Y'all got to think. Be careful what you ask for, because we're looking at a possible rebuild. And y'all already complaining about one guy, Jameis. Imagine going through a rebuild. All y'all gonna complain. See, I don't get too emotional. Yesterday I was a little bit, but I wasn't going crazy with it like some of y'all. I always come back down to earth and be objective and sit back and look at the whole picture. I don't focus on Jameis. I focus on the organization. If you notice how I talk about the Bucks, I never just single out Jameis. I never single out Jameis. I always single out the whole team. Stop facing Jameis Winston. Look at the organization. Most bad organizations have bad management. These are the signs of a bad organization. See, I'm giving y'all some gems right now. I want y'all to listen to me when I say this. Most bad organizations have similar traits. Bad ownership, bad GM, bad scouting department, bad head coach, not good at quarterback, not good at defense. I mean, y'all get where I'm going with this? I'm dropping gems. Look at all the bad organizations right now in the NFL. Tell me what they got in common. Starts at the top, right? But y'all, oh, Jameis. Some of y'all are not football fanatics, man. Some of y'all think small. I think big. Most bad organizations have similar traits until somebody with some sense come in there and clean it up. Some of y'all think on a small field. The field different with me, how I think. A lot of y'all think on the field. I think organization level, management level. Y'all think Jameis. I told y'all, I'm not a fan of Mike Smith, and I'm not too a fan of Dirk Cutter. Y'all out here talking about Jameis is Jamarcus Russell and all this. He's a bust and all that. Whatever. Well, how about the ownership? How about the GM? How about the kicking team? How about that trash defensive scheme? How about no running game? The feel different how I think. I think different. I'm on a different terrain. Look at the dysfunctional organization in the NFL right now. Look at the dysfunctional organizations. Raiders, Browns, the Bills. Who was dysfunctional? The Cowboys, the Giants, the Cardinals, the 49ers, the Titans dysfunctional still. Look at the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jets was dysfunctional for a while. And now you can include the Bucks. Look at the Dolphins. The Dolphins dysfunctional. Folks, I do this. The Bucks are a dysfunctional organization. Not just that quarterback. It's the whole organization. I went from talking about Ryan Fitzpatrick, from going from a quarterback to the ownership and coming back down. But y'all so infatuated with Jameis. What's y'all infatuation with Jameis? He's been poorly coached. He's never had a running game. O-line never been really good. Never had a really good defense. Where's that come from? Ownership, GM, coach. The Rams was dysfunctional. And it took the right guy, innovative mindset to come in there and change the culture. Dirk is not that. Sean McVay runs circles around Dirk. Come on, y'all think. Y'all looking at Dirk like he's going to be a top tier coach. Look at Jason. Jason's made some bad choices. The 2016 draft is a wash. Vernon Hargraves, Noah Spence. Ryan Smith, 2016 draft, a wash. Yeah, they kept Dirk because of Jameis, and then Dirk hired his best friend. Dysfunctional, folks. Dysfunctional. Fired Lovie Smith after going from 2-14 to 6-10. Oh, you fired because we about to lose Dirk Cutter. What kind of organization do that? A 4-game improvement, and you still fire a coach. And then Dirk goes in there and goes 9-7. Oh shit. We made a good choice. Sean McVay runs circles around Dirk Cutter. And Sean McVay is 31, 32 years old. I'm older than Sean McVay by a few years. But Sean McVay can run circles around Dirk Cutter because of his mindset. You know what makes a head coach look really good? I'm giving y'all some knowledge here. What makes a head coach look really good is his staff. How his coordinators, his position coaches. You think Dirk is an elite game planner, a team manager? He went from Boise State to Arizona State, to OC at Jacksonville, to OC in Atlanta, to OC at Bucks, the head coach. Dirk ain't got no pedigree like that. I like to keep it real, folks. I don't condone what Jason has done. I don't condone what Dirk has done. I don't condone what James has done. I don't condone what Mike Smith has done. And when you sprinkle a little bit of everything in one pot, you get a messed up organization. It's too easy, folks, to dissect this team. If y'all think Jameis is the problem, y'all think small. Even Matt Patricia is doing better than Dirk Cutter in his first year. The Lions never had a running game. Now they got a running game. Kerryon Johnson. Nick Chubb doing his thing. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm giving y'all an idea where I'm going with this with Jason. My eye on you, Jason. You missed out on some picks that we should have had on our team. Jason, Dirk, Mark Duffner, they all gone. Like, I'm telling you, one domino, rest to fall. How many teams throw the ball 50 times a game? What are you going to say, Patrick Mahomes? They got a balanced attack. The Rams, balanced attack. Even the Patriots got a balanced attack. The Lions got a balanced attack. The Panthers got a balanced attack. The Falcons got a balanced attack. The Saints got a balanced attack. Y'all really think we gonna go to the playoffs with a defense that ranked 32? With a running game that ranked 30? Yeah, keep blaming Jameis. And I'm not sticking up for Jameis. I'm just giving y'all the overview on how y'all think. Micro to macro. Micro to macro. Come on, folks. we don't have the coaching staff to overcome a bad defense and no running game. And Luck did it, and Rodgers did it. But look at their coaching staffs. We have an incompetent coaching staff. If y'all think Jameis is the main problem, y'all need to get in y'all football heads and y'all need to understand how football works. That locker room is not feeling that whole vibe. I do this. This is why I am Buckles' locker. I always make sure y'all stay within the boundaries of football and stop making it personal and stop focusing on one player. It takes a culture-changing coach. Dirk is not that dude. He's a middling coach. 7-9, 8-8, 9-7. But I keep seeing this in my chat room. I keep seeing Jameis turnovers. I get that part. You don't got to tell me that. I get it. I get the Jameis Winston turn, but I'm trying to get y'all to see the bigger picture. Y'all stop thinking micro. Think outside that Jameis Winston box. What's around Jameis that's inconsistent? No running game, bad defense, bad special teams, bad coaching. But y'all so infatuated with interceptions and turnovers. I get it. Number one job, one of the jobs of a quarterback is not to turn the ball over. Jameis has done that. He's paying the price. I'm past that. Jameis is on the bench now. He's not a topic anymore. Stop bringing up the interceptions and turnovers. I get it. I've seen the numbers. 71 turnovers. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. 54. I get it. 38, 48, whatever fumbles and 50-some minutes. I get it. I'm trying to get y'all to think big. The O-line has been the O-line has not been good. You're right, Stephen. The O-line been trash. Can't run block for nothing. Can barely pass block. This is why my channel is so real. And I'm glad y'all in the chat room with me, listening to me talk. All I'm trying to get y'all to do is show y'all the bigger picture and stop focusing on this personal thing with Jameis. Because every time I turn around, Jameis is in the sentence in somebody's mouth. Okay, he's benched now. You can let it go. Move on to Ryan Fitzpatrick. Winston should not even be in y'all. We got the Carolina Panthers coming up, and y'all still talking about Jameis Winston. Let it go. You got your guy in there now. You got Ryan Fitzpatrick now. Talk about his numbers. Talk about Ryan Fitzpatrick numbers. You don't need to bring up Jameis no more. Jameis is not playing, so you can't point the finger at Jameis no more. So now you got 3 people now. Mike Smith is gone. Jameis is on the bench. Who else left? Jason, Dirk, and Ryan Fitzpatrick. And Gerald McCoy. Y'all should not even be talking about Jameis no more. Talk about Ryan Fitzpatrick and his numbers. 13 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. 13 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Because I'm going to tell you right now, after this video, I'm not going to bring up or make a story about or make a video about Jameis anymore. Okay? I'm going to make this clear. After this video, if I see people in the chat room talk about Jameis, I'm going to ignore you. Matter of fact, I'm going to put you on mute. Move forward. Stop living in the past. That was Sunday. Talk about Ryan Fitzpatrick going against the Carolina Panthers in the next 9 games. Because talking about Jameis ain't going to do nothing to me. You can talk about Jameis all you want to. I'm going to ignore you. Because after this video, I'm going to ignore you. I'm going to act like you're not even in the chat room. I'm going to shout out matter of fact, I'm going to shout out everybody in the chat room but you. As soon as you talk about Jameis. Starting tomorrow, as soon as you talk about Jameis, I'm going to ignore you. If you want to talk to me about Ryan Fitzpatrick or anybody else that's playing, I'm all for it. But as soon as you bring up Jameis, I'm going to put you on mute. I'm going to put you on timeout. If you're not talking about how the defense looking, how the secondary, linebackers, D-line looking, O-line, anybody that's playing this Sunday, if you want to talk about them, I'm all for it. But if you start bringing up Jameis, I'm going to ignore you. I got my shooters in here. And when I tell my shooters to put you on mute, you're going to be on mute. This is the last video. Let me repeat myself so I don't want nobody confused. This is the last video that Jameis Winston comes up. So if you want to get it out now, get it out. Because after this video, I'm not going to do it. If Ryan Fitzpatrick have a good, mediocre, or a bad game, I'm talking about him. Anyway, I just wanted to drop a little infinity stones on y'all. See, reality is always going to be, the reality is Jameis is not the starter anymore. The reality is Ryan Fitzpatrick is the starter. Only time will tell how this season ends. Does Ryan Fitzpatrick have the power to get the Bucs to the playoffs? Does Jameis Winston still have a soul? Let me stop talking infinity stuff to y'all, man. Let me stop. But anyway, did I cover everything? Ryan Fitzpatrick, Dirk, Jason, the Glazer family, the organization, Jameis again, defense again. Yeah. Same old story every week, man. The same topic. But anyway, that's enough of that. This video was almost an hour long and it's late. I've never done a late video like this, but I feel like doing it. I feel like catching y'all. If I catch y'all off guard, I feel like if I was catch y'all off guard, I can do that. But anyway, with that being said, I will do another video. Carolina Panthers preview video tomorrow. I'm gonna break down the Carolina Panthers versus I almost said James. Tampa Bay Bucks versus Carolina Panthers preview video. Well, today, later on today. With that being said, I'm tired. I'm not drunk. I'm just tired. But I had to get this video out because it was on my mind, and I was just doing some research, and I was just thinking and looking at dysfunctional organizations and stuff like that. So I'm not drunk. William, of course they sleep. See, this is why my channel is growing, because of my energy, my passion, and my realness. I don't hate on nobody. Don't even get me started on Caleb Benenard, man. I'm not gonna mention his name on my channel. Number 77. How about that? That's right, Bowels Movement. Stay woke. Number 77 is trash. Anyway, stay tuned for my preview video tomorrow, week 9. I'm gonna try to get a collab video with Pat Coltrane, a representative of the Carolina Panthers. His channel's done pretty good. We made an agreement that we was gonna do a video together, discussing the Bucks versus the Panthers. So if I can get him on board, I will do a Google Hangout with him, live stream tomorrow or today or Wednesday, and that's gonna be a fun video. First collab video with another team. I've been working on a few teams this season, so stay tuned for more videos from other teams we're gonna collab on. So yeah, man, and you'll probably see some more other stuff. But anyway, all in process. All in process. Anyway, I'm about to sign out. Y'all know my slogan. Before I leave, matter of fact, let me do this now. Let me give my shout outs. For all the people that's up right now, I appreciate all my subs. It's almost got 100 people in this. We almost got 100 people in the chat room. So let me give my shout outs. Rick, you wish. Oh, I'm woke. I'm always woke. Oh, and if you want to super chat me, if you want to donate and everything, hit the super chat button or the $ in the super chat. All donations are welcome. Big or small, support the channel. My shout outs. Who's in the chat room right now? I'm gonna shout out about 20 or 30 of y'all. Who's in the chat room right now? Sean, what's up, man? No Mercy. Victor Cortez. I know California's still up. 3 hours behind us. 3 or 4 hours behind us. What's up, Will? Dub. Dang it, Don. What's up, man? Keith. I know. I'm not even gonna shout you out no more. You always in here, man. Yes, Lord. Yeet, Lord. I see you, man. Bowels Movement. Philly 215. I see you, man. I'm surprised. I appreciate y'all being up late, man. JT Williams. I see you, man. Hey, I'm riding with the Bucks, regardless of who at quarterback. Sean 220. Clutch Sports. Man, look, you always. I know who my regulars are. I don't have to shout out my regulars. I'm looking for new guys that's in here. I know who my regulars is. I got something special for my regulars. We're going to all do a Google chat. Matter of fact, I'm going to announce that right now. To all my regulars, we're going to do a live Google chat. I'm going to be the moderator. And I'm going to let y'all hash it out amongst each other. I'm going to bring up the topics. And I'm going to let y'all talk amongst each other on my live Google chat video. I'm going to do that. One of these weeks, I'm going to do that. One of these weeks, I'm going to do a live Google chat video with my regulars. Probably about 6 to 80 y'all. I'm going to pick out 6 to 80 y'all and we gonna all talk. What's up, you wish? Appreciate the super chat, man. Support channel, man. Super chat's always welcome. But that Google chat with my regulars, though, that's going to be fire. First time ever on the Buckles Locker channel. A Google chat live. 8 to 10 of y'all. About 6 to 8. I don't want too many people, but I might do 4 to 6. But I'm looking at 6 to 8 people. I'm just gonna pick out, and we just gonna get in the Google chat, and we just gonna talk. I'm gonna moderate it. I'm gonna be sitting in the middle, and I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna let y'all, I'm gonna ask questions and stuff, and get y'all opinions and everything like that. I appreciate the super chat. No Mercy. Appreciate the super chat. But yeah, stay tuned for that. That will happen before the season over with. Okay, I will do a live Google chat video with about 6 of you guys before the season over with. So stay tuned for that. That's gonna be fun. So you already know. With that being said, I gave my shout outs. Appreciate everybody joining me late night on this chat. This your boy Isaiah. Coming to you again from Buckles Locker. Subscribe, like, comment, share on all my videos. Make sure you hit the notification bell icon to let you know all new videos that drop on this channel you won't miss. And for all you haters that hate on me and this channel, and anybody that's a part of the Buckles Locker family, bring it on. Keep hating. I love it. Y'all know my slogan. I want y'all to fire those cannons and siege the day. I'm out.